While working on this video, I saw a couple people discussing the price of Nintendo Switch 2 games, and saw that they were being sold for $80. And I saw nothing of that. Because I am Canadian. Here, that's how much video games cost. That's what is usually a $60 game, with $70 games being about $95. So I thought nothing of it, seeing that the game was going for $80 retail. And then I realized, these are all creators I watch, and people I watch, who are talking about this, who are American. So I went to check the Nintendo website myself. And suspiciously, the Canadian version of the Nintendo website does not have a price listed. However, if I switch over to the American site... So I also didn't notice this when looking at stuff for this video, because the button literally wasn't there! So, like... Nintendo, what are you doing? 1, why are you hiding this? 2, why do you think this is acceptable? Because we are already at a point where video games as a medium are way too expensive. And don't get me wrong, I don't mind necessarily paying for some of these $80 games. When they're really massive, I don't have an issue with it. However, Nintendo, you specifically love refusing to put your games on discount. Which was already ridiculous. But if you are going to be charging an additional 10 USD compared to your competitors, that is ridiculous and makes these prices extra unaffordable in countries, frankly, everywhere. They're already ridiculous. And then you top that off with the fact Pokemon expects people to buy 2 copies of the same game, and this is looking ridiculous. And it is ramping up incredibly fast. I genuinely do not understand how anyone at Nintendo thought this was a reasonable idea. And regardless of how money is, you are ramping up your prices an additional 10% compared to all of your competitors for no reason other than you can, because you're still going to sell. And I already mentioned a few moments prior about how the enhanced version of games felt a bit scummy on Nintendo's part. Maybe that was just coincidence, I thought. Yeah, I was clearly wrong. And this is even more evidence why you should play more indie games. Because those are actually reasonably priced.